Yesterday, Premier Doug Ford of Ontario told Canadians, go to an island. So, as a good corporate citizen, OpenJob brings you two islands, Antigua and Barbuda. So, Tameka, this is really, really great timing. It's almost like we planned it. Advisors need beaches. They need to know what's out there, what options are available to them for their clientele, because as you know, there's been a few hiccups in the market. One island completely now out of the picture. We need to have inventory, we need beaches, we need beds. Antigua and Barbuda, can you bring that to the table?
Antigua and Barbuda has 365 beaches. I'm not sure if that is enough, but yes.
It sounds like it might just fit the bill.
Right. And we do have beautiful Barbuda as well, which has a pink sand beach, which will blend quite nicely with your brand. But yeah, we do have 365 beaches, as I've said before. We do have capacity as well for accommodation for the Canadian client. And might they not be looking for the traditional hotel stay, then we do have Airbnbs and villas and all the like for the clients who may want to stay a little bit of an extended period in Antigua and Barbuda.
So is that generally how the product gets positioned, that the accommodation is, that there's a wide scope as opposed to simply looking at all-inclusives? Is that generally how you provide the information to the advisors?
For us, it is heads in the beds and bums in the seats. All right? So wherever you decide, if you decide that you want to come to Antigua for glamping, it's there for you as well. But yes, we have options. We have accessible options for anybody who wants to go outside of the traditional, but for sure, we encourage them. If they want the all-inclusive, we have quite a few on offer for them to try.
Tameka, for a lot of the advisors who are listening to us right now, they have groups that they have to find space for. Indeed. And sometimes some of these groups, I mean, they've been putting together for a year and boom, 250 people, they now have to accommodate.
Right.
Can Antigua and Barbuda do that?
You know what? I love that. Why? Because that helps to fill the planes, right? Antigua and Barbuda was recently awarded by the World Mice Awards for as a destination.
Seriously?
We hosted CHTA, which is coming back this year. We've hosted Chugam is coming, heads of the Commonwealth. They're coming in November. We've also done so many different really intense meetings and incentives in Antigua and Barbuda. So I had a travel agent who chartered an extra plane from Montreal to get some of the incentive group into Antigua as well recently. So it is all there for the ask.
I had no idea it was so well equipped in that direction. Okay, so we're talking about opportunities, but ultimately, maybe we should step back a little bit. I don't have a sense of the experience of being in Antigua. So give us a sense of the culture, the activities, you know, sort of what is it going to feel like when I'm there?
Though Antigua is picture perfect, it is not a cookie cutter experience.
Okay.
And so what you tend to do is have the ability to venture off and explore. I was just speaking to one of our top sellers yesterday, and she had an opportunity to get into the destination. And based on the fact that she was with us for the Black Pineapple Awards.
I love that, the Black Pineapple Awards. We have to talk more about that.
She was able to discover Antigua and Barbuda beyond the beaches. As our tagline says, the beach is just the beginning. And so when it comes to culture and our culinary experiences, that's when you will get the real, the true, the authentic Antiguan and Barbudan experience, which we wish for every visitor to have. So we do have Culinary Month that has recently... That is just about maybe 2 years now in play, and we are having it again. Culinary Month does very well. And what I love about events like these are that you get to rub shoulders with the locals as a guest to Antigua and Barbuda. So you get to understand the way in which we speak, the way I talk. That's our dialect. You get to understand the different types of food that we eat, the ingredients that we use, the reason why fungi and pepper pot is our national dish. And then if you do decide to come around some of our local festive events like Carnival, that's where you get in to see us, let our hair down a little bit. You know how it goes. But
I'm hearing you and I'm getting hungry listening to you.
okay.
One of the things that you mentioned at one point was that you're finding Canadians are traveling differently than they have in the past.
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
Canadians are explorers, and we love that, right? And we have to understand as well, the Caribbean currency is pegged to the US dollar. So it tends to be a little bit more pricey. And we've found that the Canadians, they like the 3.5, the 4-star experiences in Antigua, and also the villas, the bed and breakfasts,
Right.
and those options to, you could stay a little bit longer in the island,
Right.
on your dollar.
And I'm curious, are you seeing pickup this year, this winter? I mean, even before the issues arose, are you seeing that you're making inroads in the Canadian marketplace?
Absolutely. We are defining the client a little bit more. We understand we have a lot of wellness enthusiasts from Canada heading into Antigua, and that's why properties like Pineapple Resort and St. James's Club and the Veranda and many others, the Curtin Bluffs and the Carlisle Bays for the higher price point. But that's why they're seeing a lot of pickleball experiences and a lot of
That's so funny.
retreats.
Yeah.
Yes, the Canadians are coming to Antigua in droves to experience. We have over 18 pickleball courts on Antigua and Barbuda. And so I don't know I have to go and learn pickleball for myself because I need to know what this is all about.
Yeah, I always find it so funny. I don't know why. I guess it's the name that always makes me giggle.
Okay.
Black Pineapple Awards, we should tell the advisors what those are.
The Black Pineapple Awards, it is where we take time to recognize our travel advisors. Those that take the time not only to invest in their clients and remind them of Antigua and Barbuda, but also to log their bookings. It's very simple. Log your bookings and you might be on the journey to Antigua and Barbuda for the Black Pineapple Awards, where we look at our top sellers all across Canada, coast to coast, and we take them into destination and we wine and we dine you. We impress you and we show you the true authentic Antiguan and Barbudan experience.
And is there such a thing as a black pineapple?
There is. The black pineapple, the sweetest pineapple in the world,
Of course it
is our national fruit
Right.
of Antigua and Barbuda. It is very small in size, and that means that
Compact.
all this
Compact flavor. I hear you.
compact people, compact flavors. Yes, but yeah,
Sweet and
it's
juicy.
very sweet and juicy. It is not black in color. It's actually just yellow, a very vibrant yellow, but it's a beautiful and very flavorful fruit.
I bet that makes a mean pina colada. And just before we close out, the role of the advisor. So because Antigua and Barbuda are not necessarily, the first thing that comes to mind in a Canadian, right? Because we're so used to the destinations that we've been going to for decades. Do you rely more on the expertise of the advisor to sell the product? Yes?
Absolutely. But it is just so important for us as a tourism board to engage our travel advisors. They sell more than 50% of the bookings that head into Antigua and Barbuda.
Right.
So it would be remiss of us not to listen to our travel advisors. And in doing so, this year we're actually launching our travel advisory committee, where we are selecting a few travel advisors from across Canada to speak into what we do. Because if you're being tone deaf to the people that you're serving, you're already failing, right? So we're now going to take the opportunity to really hear from our community.
Well said, Tameka.
Well,
Ooh. Hot. Love it. Indeed, can't be tone deaf to the advisor. Nobody can afford to be tone deaf to the advisors. They have more power than any of us when it comes to the travel industry. And so the moral of the story is March break, you have clients for March break, you have clients for April. look at Antigua and Barbuda because there's inventory available. And how many beaches? 365 beaches?
Just 365 beaches.
I think that works.
I think so too.
Thanks for coming in, Tameka.
You're welcome. Thanks for having
And
me.
I should add that this is part 1. And we are going to have a part 2 of this lovely interview where we get up close and personal with Tameka.
I'm here for it.